Okay. So really,
Yeah.
like my morning mug actually would be like 3 servings of coffee,
Yeah.
technically.
Your morning cup, you've already ahead of the curve.
Yeah. Interesting. So besides Voltaire, though, is there actual research to back up this claim that 4 to 6 plus cups of coffee could be beneficial? Because I know, like,
Yeah.
we like some people will say, oh, you look at the blue zones, a lot of them drink a lot of coffee or tannic substances like tea, therefore that's what's making them live longer. But in terms of actual clinical research, has that actually been investigated?
Right. So that's a very good question. And if somebody listening to the show goes tomorrow or next week to see their primary care and they say, I heard this guy and he said coffee is good for you, he or she, unless they know the entire literature, medical literature, published in peer reviewed, everything in moderation. These studies come and go. That's the usual refrain. So for decades, we as a medical community were mystified. How come there were some people drinking a pint of whiskey a day or a liter of wine a day?
Mm.
And at the end of 20 years, only 20% of them, at most 25%, became cirrhotic. What happened to the other people? And we said, maybe it's genes, maybe it's the enzyme called alcoholic dehydrogenase.
Right.
Maybe it's different in these people. And then Art Klatsky from Kaiser Permanente published a study some years ago, looked at 120,000 patients. And if you drank that much whiskey or that much wine and had 1 cup of coffee a day, it lowered your risk of alcoholic cirrhosis by 20%, 2 cups by 40%, 3 cups by 60%, 4 cups by 80%. So a dose-dependent effect.
Holy cow. I don't remember if I saw that one in the book. Do you have that one in the book about coffee being protective from huge amounts of alcohol?
I don't know. I hope it is, but if not, I can send you the
That's
reference.
crazy. Yeah, send me the link if you have that one. I'll put it in the show notes for people if they want to check it out.
I will look for it. Yeah. And then, I attend on the liver transplant and the hepatology service at the Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center. I did it for years, 4 weeks in the year.